That's all we have. Burning down to nothing.
A tragic scene in Carolina Beach, a string of fires leaving a path of destruction. We have live team coverage coming up in less than 30 seconds.
And showers moving through the area right now. Coming up, I'll tell you where they're headed and how much longer they're going to stick around. WECT News at 6 starts right now.
In high definition, where news comes first. This is WECT News at 6.
The biggest need right now is to call for calm and to make sure that everybody knows that there's a process in place where we're going to find the truth. There's also a need for information, and that's why we're asking for information that this community might have.
Tonight, officials are investigating 3 separate fires that happened early this morning in Carolina Beach. District Attorney Ben David is calling all 3 fires suspicious. One person is in custody. However, no charges have been filed at this time. Still, no word on any casualties involving this incident just yet. The first 2 fires were at condo complexes. Of course, you're looking at video footage that viewers sent in. And the third fire was a vehicle fire. WECT was first on the scene, and we have team coverage now with Stacy Pinot and Dylan Marr live with more on how victims and witnesses are recovering from this tragedy. We're going to go first to Stacy at the scene of this first fire. Stacy, what's the latest down there?
Well, Alex, as you can see behind me, the crews are still on scene. Here is where the Carolina Beach Fire Department's. Now, they got on scene very early this morning. They said the call came in for this first fire at 2:30. Now, I got here around 7 a.m., and I've been going around trying to talk to several neighbors and locals of Carolina Beach, trying to piece together what happened. Now, several eyewitnesses are telling me they feel like they're in a nightmare, and they're just waiting for themselves to wake up.
That's all we have. Burning down to nothing.
Within 2 hours, 3 separate fires ignited in Carolina Beach.
I just hope nobody was in there.
The first call coming in around 2:30 Saturday morning from the Sands 4 condo on South Carolina Beach Avenue.
The car exploded, and the next thing you know, the whole thing was on fire.
The 12-unit condo was completely engulfed in flames. And eyewitnesses tell us they saw their neighbors dashing out, running for their lives.
And then 2 women, a baby, and 2 dogs at the very end before it all went up, and they got lucky.
As crews were battling this scene, they got a call about another unit that was on fire just a few blocks down. Then, 45 minutes later, a third fire was ignited, threatening to take down the Sea Ranch Motel.
Total devastation. I was disbelief. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
The flames from the car started to bubble the paint at the motel's front door. However, compared to the disaster down the road, Laura Murray is considering her family lucky.
You know, I can stand here today and tell you about my burnt van, but those other folks, they can't. They can't tell you what they lost because they're lost.
Officials have not confirmed if there were any lives taken from today's blaze, but the sight of the flames is still weighing heavy on many of the eyewitnesses.
And that was the scariest part, is knowing that somebody could be in there and you can't do anything about it.
Now the American Red Cross is reaching out to the different tenants, residents, and landlords of these condominiums. Now, when I spoke to them earlier today, they said they hadn't heard back from everyone yet, and they're encouraging anyone with any information to reach out to them to help them piece together this investigation. Reporting live in Carolina Beach, Stacy Pinot for WECT News. Alex, back to you.
Stacy, thank you so much. Terrifying scene out there. Continuing our coverage, we now go to WECT's Dylan Marr, who is in the 800 block of South Carolina Beach Avenue. That's where the second fire took place. Dylan, tell us what it's like now down where you are.
Yeah, Alex, it was a horrific scene. I'm out here at a 12-unit complex off of Carolina Beach Avenue South, where it specifically just hit Unit 3. As you can see behind me, there might be some cars that are charred from the fire. Local residents say that people actually came out, saw the fire, were knocking on doors, warning people, alerting people to get out. As you can see in the video, everything in that specific area completely destroyed. Now, This complex was not completely occupied. There was, though, a small family living in Unit 3, but luckily they all got out fine. They're all safe and everything's okay with them. I did get a chance to talk to one of the residents who lives right across from the complex. She said she saw the fire firsthand.
Flame straight up. It was the most, I mean, I've never seen anything like that before. And then to realize that it was a unit that had people in it, it just, you know, your heart just sinks, just hoping for the best, you know. It's like, we got to make sure they're out.
Now, we spoke to District Attorney Ben David. He said there's going to be a press conference tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. at Carolina Beach Police Department. Reporting live here from Carolina Beach, Dylan Maurer, WECT News.
Anyone with information regarding the fires is asked to contact authorities and make sure to stay with WECT on air and, of course, online. We'll be sure to bring you the latest details on these fires as soon as they come in to our newsroom.